guys, this is J5LOVER, your #1 Jackson 5 and Michael Jackson fan, and today I'm actually in LA. This whole video will be about my trip in LA, and of course I'll be going to Thriller Night and visiting a lot of Michael spots in LA, and I still actually cannot believe that I'm here. This is such a beautiful and amazing place. I actually used to live here years ago, but it's been like 10 years since I've been here, and it's just still as incredible as ever. But before we get started with my trip here, let's talk about this day in Jackson 5 history. Well, this day in Jackson 5 history, November 5th, 1972, the Jackson 5 TV show actually airs on TV. And what's interesting about that is it was filmed at NBC Studios, but it actually aired on CBS. And interestingly enough, when this video is being made is the same time that they filmed at the NBC Studios, October 23rd, 24th, and 25th. So anyways, we're right here actually at Michael's memorial spot in Forest Lawn, and I have a friend joining me today, and she's actually a fellow Michael Jackson fan and Instagrammer. Meet Hannah. And we're gonna be doing a lot of Michaeling this weekend, and also just basically like visiting important sites and doing things like that. And if you want to follow Hannah, you can follow her on Instagram at
Fantasy.
All right, so follow us now to Michael's Memorial here in Glendale. It's really beautiful and like peaceful and serene out here. It's like very surreal, and I'm glad we got to come here, and it's beautiful, very beautiful. And we brought Michael some sunflowers, one from each of us, and we hope he likes them. We're gonna leave them here for him. And what do you think of this place?
I just literally can't believe I'm here.
Yeah, yeah, it's so crazy. It's definitely surreal being here. So what brought you here today?
Michael brought me here today, but I'm here every year, I think so. And this time is an event from his son in Los Angeles. So
we're going to the same thing. We're going to the same thing.
And I like it.
Are you on Instagram or YouTube?
On both.
Where can the people follow you?
On Peggy Wolf 777.
Okay, great. It's so great to meet like other like Michael Jackson fans and people like who love his music and love what he did for us and celebrate him like all the time.
Definitely.
Really nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
Grave is so beautiful, you guys. I love this Elizabeth Taylor grave. It's gorgeous. Beautiful. One of Michael's dearest friends. So visiting Forest Lawn was definitely a very sobering experience for the both of us. So we decided to have a more upbeat Michael experience next. So we went to the Grammy Museum. Hannah is having a heart attack over here. So first, what we got to see is the jacket that Michael wore when he received his star on the Hollywood Walk of Fame back in 1984. Next were these unworn gloves made by Bill Witten for Michael during the Bad era. I really love both of them. I think maybe I like the one with the stars better, but all the glitz and the glitter and the glam of this whole case is just incredible and amazing. I love the glitter of all of these jackets. And of course, this is one of the most famous jackets Michael wore. And these were pieces he wore during the history tour on his legs, and also another jacket during the mid 80s that Michael wore, which you see in a lot of photographs. I was just so like razzle dazzled by all the glitter and the glitz and the shimmer and the shine. I think this jacket had to be my absolute favorite. As Michael was like incredibly tiny, like wearing these clothes. These are so amazing to see in person. Just the sparkle, the gemstones. The size is so small, but they're amazing jackets, and it's so great to be here and witness this. And you can hear Thriller playing in the background too. That's like the theme of our weekend. So at this point, we had worked up quite an appetite. So we decided to head on over to the Hard Rock Cafe where we could get dangerous burgers. And what was so great about those was that the proceeds of that burger went to the Heal Los Angeles Foundation. And boy, oh boy, were we in for a treat. These burgers were amazing. They were actually created by Prince Jackson and another worker at the Hard Rock Cafe. And as you can see, I am super enjoying that burger. It was freaking delicious. Then we decided to head on over to the memorabilia cases where we found a lot of Michael Jackson clothing, including this beauty, which you guys know that I love. Michael wore this on the Carol Burnett Show and the Tonight Show. And you know I have the matching Marlin pants to prove it. And I love this outfit. It's one of my favorite Michael pieces. And they had so many other cool things that Michael wore, including his sequin glove, as well as this awesome jacket that the Jacksons wore during their Vegas shows and also on the Jerry Lewis Telethon back in 1974. And those are both International Costume Company pieces, that and the first outfit from the 70s. Of course, this famous fedora that Michael always wore, and this kimono that Michael wore during the Bad Tour, which I think is a very beautiful, amazing piece. And last but not least, this outfit that he apparently wore during the Victory Tour, although I question this because it looks more like a Destiny or Triumph Tour outfit, but I'll have to do more research to be sure of this. Anyway, overall, it was a great case of amazing memorabilia that Michael wore. But of course, you know, the first piece was my absolute favorite, and I couldn't wait to see it. And he looks so like big as life on TV as usual, but in person, it just looks so tiny. But it's really fun to see it. And like I said, I'm really excited about that outfit that he wore on the Carol Burnett Show. And just to see that piece, because like I said, I have the orange pants at home that Marlon wore in that same set, and those were just so fun to like get in the mail. But to actually see the outfit that Michael wore and the size comparison is just so cool. Of course, I wish I could take it home with me. And much to our surprise, when we headed on over to Ripley's Believe It or Not in Hollywood, we saw a fang mold of Michael Jackson's Thriller werecat teeth that Rick Baker had made. And also the 1993 Super Bowl, which Michael Jackson had performed, they had the jacket and the seat cushion that somebody had had him autograph. And when I looked at that, I thought, where did the time go? I still remember watching that show with my parents when it aired. Also, a replica of Bubbles the Monkey wearing the actual Bubbles the Monkey's Bad jacket with Michael's autograph right there on the right-hand side. Also, this platinum record from the Bad album, as you know, because it had sold well over 1 million copies, and really cool artwork hanging on the walls above of different Michael Jackson type pieces, as well as this really beautiful photograph of Michael and the real Bubbles the Monkey. And I just had to look at that autograph once again on the Bad jacket that Bubbles wore. Also, this really cool King of Pop photo made out of candy. Posing like Michael. Ah! Okay, I think I'm ready for Thriller Nights. We are here, you guys. I can't believe it. Look at this. That is so cool to see this. Oh my God, there's so much going on inside. We gotta go inside. Let's go inside. Oh my gosh. Been a fan of mine. This is so cool.
Yes, it's so good to see you for the first time. What an outfit, amazing. Yeah. Enjoy, it's so cool.
Thank you. Thank you.
And the boots. Oh my God.
Do you see what that is?
It's the Thriller outfit. This is so cool, you guys. We get to see the Thriller costumes. The Hugo Boss jacket and the messed up jacket from the Thriller video. It's so cool. This is so exciting, guys. I can't even believe I'm here right now. Good to see you. You too. Oh my gosh, we just saw Prince Jackson, and I just got to see J5LOVER for the first time.
Yes, meeting for the first time. It's so good to see you.
That's so cool. Oh, we're in Germany, Venice.
That's right.
Hi.
Hello. Where are you at? If you're not here, this is the place to be right now.
Yes. Oh my God, everybody showed up tonight.
Yeah, a lot of people. It's unbelievable.
You guys, I just got in Michael Jackson. Oh, nice to meet you. You too. I love you. I love you. Your outfit. I'm an off-the-wall person. I love your outfit. Thank you so much. This energy is amazing, you guys. It's incredible. Thank you. Oh my God. There were so many familiar faces that night amongst the crowd, you guys, including I Love the Jacksons, better known as Gadget Trish, and Miss Rocky, as well as Miss Cheryl Song, known from TV's Soul Train, better known in the Michael Jackson community as the girl in the Beat It video. So the special guest for the evening was Mr. Rick Baker, who was the makeup artist on the set of Thriller, and he had a lot of interesting insights, including this.
And, Landis called me up and said, Michael Jackson called and wants to do this short film. And it was like, little Michael Jackson? I don't think they call him that anymore, but he wants to do a video to the song Thriller, which I'm embarrassed to say I wasn't familiar with at the time. John sent me a copy of the tape and he just said, get some ideas. And I thought it was going to be difficult. I mean, he was a pop star. I just thought it was going to be really hard to make up somebody like him, And I was so wrong. I mean, he was so easy to work with and enjoyed being made up. And that's something that rarely happens, And, so it's really nice for a makeup artist to have somebody who appreciates what you're doing to them. Because it is kind of torturous.
Of course, we couldn't end the night without this grand finale. That was amazing, but I have to say the most amazing part was meeting Mrs. Ola Ray. I had no idea she'd even be at this event, and there was such a long line of people to meet her, and I wasn't sure I'd get to meet her because she had to leave rather suddenly, but before she came out the door, I was able to get in a photo with her after 3 tries. I was grateful, and I just want to say thank you, Miss Ola Ray. Also, before I left the event that night, I was lucky to get in a photo with Prince Jackson as well and have a brief, wonderful conversation with him. Even though I had ordered an Uber and everything, I still was able to catch him before the evening had ended. It was so magical. Thank you, Prince Jackson. I also want to say that was probably the best part of the evening. The next morning, Hannah and I headed on over to the Monte Carlo Cafe, better known as the Beat It Cafe. The walls there are covered with Michael Jackson memorabilia, most of which I was proud to say I already owned. And I just love all the different little pieces they decided to put up on the walls. And I would say most notable is the painting, or should I say the mural, that I Am Captain EO put on the walls. I absolutely loved the rhinestone shoulder pads he included on the Beat It jacket. And there were also stills from the original music video. And most excitedly, there was the original jacket Michael Jackson wore as well as the t-shirt in the video. Not only did Hannah and I order the Beat It special while we were there, we also ran into another fan who candidly took our photo. Then we headed on over to the Encino home of the Jackson family, which they purchased back in 1971, and many of the famous Jackson 5 photos were taken there. Unfortunately, the gates were locked, so we could only see so much from where we were, but my dream of dreams is to go beyond the gates one day. Meanwhile, in Venice Beach, we saw Gabriel, a young performer who was performing a lot of Michael Jackson and Jackson 5 songs, and he can be seen here trying to serenade me, as well as we saw another performer dancing to Michael Jackson songs as if he'd learned them in his sleep. He was such a natural.
Let's get it.
Finally, on our last morning in LA, we were able to go to the Chinese theater. Unfortunately, there had been some kind of movie premiere with Angelina Jolie all weekend, but we finally had the opportunity not only to see the theater, but to also see Michael Jackson's footprints, which had been still, unfortunately, taped off. But from a distance and a good close-up, we could actually get a chance to see his autograph and footprints. Also, we got the chance to see the Jackson star and Michael Jackson star. I was so excited to see them. Even 10 years prior, when I had lived in LA, I never got the chance to photograph them. But now, here was finally my chance. And before I left town, I just had to see the Jackson 5's first family home on Kings Road. It was more amazing and more beautiful than I would ever imagine in person. Decided to make this my last stop on my trip before I go home, and it's really nice to be able to see like the Jackson 5's first home that they had when they came to LA back in 1969/1970. And I'm really sad to actually be leaving because I used to live in LA 10 years ago, and this trip has just brought back so many memories for me, and it's just been a blast. It's been amazing, and I've just had a magical, wonderful time, and I'm so sorry to leave, and I'm definitely going to miss LA, and it kind of breaks my heart a little bit, but this has really just been an amazing, magical time, and it's going to take me a while to like soak in everything that I experienced this weekend, meeting other fellow YouTubers, Instagrammers, and fans, and like just being able to like meet Prince Jackson and Ola Ray, Cheryl Song, like all those people. It's just was so great, and I can't wait to come back to LA again because I actually really miss this place, and it's just been such good energy here. Anyways, if you like today's video, please like and subscribe, and if you want to leave a comment about anything or have any questions or really enjoyed this video, you can leave a comment down below. Thank you guys again for watching my channel, and I'll see you next time. All right, bye.